friends, family members, esteemed colleagues. As many of you know, I recently got engaged to this girl that I met 10 years ago almost. A lot of people have asked me, how'd you do it? How did you pop the question? Everybody's really, really nosy. So, instead of just avoiding you like I have been, I figured I would make a video and put it on the YouTube for everyone to see, or hear, or whatever. I don't know. Leave me alone. Here it goes. A little while ago, we were given this ring. A ring from her sister. It was a family heirloom given to them by their mother. It was a pearl earring, white gold, beautiful little ring. The pearl, her mother found when she was young. So when she gave the ring to the kids, they determined that they both really liked it, so they would kind of split it, so to speak, and that's where we got that. So I took the pearl off, like this. This is the action that I gave the jeweler when he did it for me, and I got a lab-created diamond. Because stuff in Africa and so on and so forth, and also they're really, really expensive to get the real ones. And I like the little moissanite. It was a really pretty little thing. 1/2 carat, not that bad. I wanted to get like 3 carats, huge thing, but she was like, no, I'm going to get stabbed. Someone's going to steal the ring, and it's going to be just super awkward to wear. So we decided to get something a little bit more subtle, downplayed, 1/2 carat. Makes it sound really expensive when I say carats, especially for people that don't know what 1/2 carat is, which it's about this big. And they set it in that ring for us. They actually didn't have to do much. They took the pearl out, they re-dipped it, made it really nice and shiny and new looking, and they set it in there, and it's a really unique little ring. Anyone that's met Anna personally or knows her will be able to see it. Eventually I'll put pictures of it online and you'll see it then, but until then, deal with it. So we went and got that put together, and it took me forever to get it put together. She was about ready to kill me in my sleep. But eventually we finally got it put together. I had it for several months. I had the diamond for several months, about 2 or 3 months, and then I actually could afford to work and had the time to do it and sucked it up and went ahead and got it done. When we got it back, I was just super, super excited because until that point, it hadn't really been real that, hey, I've got an engagement ring. I can actually ask this girl that I love to marry me. I can finally stop saying my girlfriend after 10 years almost. And I can start saying fiance. Next step, only going to be 6 months, hopefully. Hey! Eventually it'll be wife. Hopefully. She'll follow through with that. Anyway, so I was trying to do something that was going to be a surprise. And she's known me for long enough that there is absolutely no way for me to do anything that's going to surprise her. Because as soon as I do something, she's going to feel my heart change pace or read my mind or notice the subtle flaring in my nostrils when I'm about to do something stupid. I was going to plan a dinner or take her on a picnic or, I don't know, put it at the bottom of a bowl of soup because she would have been able to see it in champagne or something. I don't know, but I finally got it, and I was at her place that night, and she was about to go to bed. And I had it in my pocket, and I had been looking at it all day long, and it was just starting to really set in, and I got kind of excited, and I jumped the gun a little bit, so as, I was basically tucking her in. Oh, yeah, no, shut up. So I went out into the kitchen, and I said I was going to get a drink, and I waited around the corner, and I got on one knee, and in the dark, so it would be inconspicuous, and I would surprise her, and she would probably scream and slap me or something like that. But she kind of just went to sleep. And so I sat there for a good 10 minutes before I got impatient and got back up, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And she was like, oh, nothing, sleeping. And she noticed something was up. To which, when she asked me, what's going on? What's wrong with you? Why are you sweating? Uh, is something wrong? Are you dying? No. Uh, yeah, it's nothing. So I went into the kitchen, and she came with me because I'd woken her up, and now she's thirsty too. And silly me, I left the box for the ring on the counter with no ring in it, and she immediately knew that I was going to do something, obviously, with a ring. And I tried to deny it, and I started walking back to her bedroom, and, she, I got down on one knee, and I asked her, will you marry me? And she said yes. Super great. But I felt like that wasn't quite right because I was just so ready to do it, and I was freaked out, and I thought, hey, I've got this ring now. If I don't do it today, I'm going to miss my chance forever, because we haven't been going out that long, and that's just the kind of person she is. Very impatient, can only wait about 10 years until she just gets tired of waiting and starts to get irritated, and then a few years later she might say, hey, I'm tired of this. What's going on? So, we talked about it for a little while, and we said some things, and some stuff happened, and she made it seem like she wasn't gonna keep the ring, and I was like, oh, I have to do it again, give me another chance, give me the ring back, and she was like, I can't. Once it's on here, it's here for good. Eventually she gave it back to me, and I took it, and I was thinking maybe I should plan a dinner or something like that, and we thought about it, because it's not like it was a surprise. She knew I was going to propose at some point. But at the end of the night, after all had been said and done, she was just like, ask me again. I was just like, but I wanted to do something, just ask me again. So I got down on one knee again, and with slightly less nervous a demeanor, I asked her to marry me. And she said yes, and that's the story as it is. So you can leave me alone now. You know the story. Thanks for watching.